So hope you'll be there. Yeah, hope you'll be there around to play the game and get some learnings out of the game. It's not just for time pass. So yeah, we'll quickly start. Who can go first? I think Apoorva. Apoorva, you join first? You can go first.
Yeah, okay. I'm okay with it. Uh, just a minute. Okay, okay. So hi all, I'm Apoorva, and today I will be talking about how habits are important. So this is basically more towards like I think previously I have mentioned this, like I went through a lifestyle correction and a transformation journey ahead, and there is quite changes in the small habits and regarding the lifestyle and diet, exercise, and sleep and all sort of stuff. So in these four areas, I went through a major habit transformation, and still those habits are with me since past 7 to 8 months. So recently, I was on a vacation, and there we had this club night uh, the other day, and there was and also there was the second plan of the club night for another day. So basically, like just to highlight more about these habits, this is more with respect to what exactly your body needs and to recognize your bodily signals with respect to food, sleep, and the lifestyle, and even exercise, and actually and accordingly reacting to it. So considering this base of this transformation, so my body was clearly signaling no towards the second club night, because being a morning person, it's real difficult for me to staying up all the night and for the consistent 2 nights here. So though there was a clash basically between the mind and the body, like the mind was saying, okay, I should go and enjoy, nothing will happen, but the body was like, no, you cannot do it because of my habits or being a morning person. So and I had to listen to my body due to this habit, and I was grumpy, and I went asleep in the same mood. So the other day when I woke up in the morning and I was the only person awake early in the morning, so I thought of changing my mood by just having a walk around the beach, and I went there. So I think that was the most amazing experience of actually listening to the quiet nature, quiet waves, and the quiet environment entirely. And then I thought of enjoying a coffee, and then I had solo breakfast. So I think those 2 hours of mine really felt me feel like whatever the feelings of grumpiness or whatever the sadness was there the earlier night, it was all vanished. And actually, it made me realize that yes, the habits are important. And I think this is the greatest experience which I had received. And just to add on, I had all the 5 to 6 sunrises and the sunsets. And I really enjoyed the quietness and the peace of the nature. And I think that is more precious. So, as we know, habits are the compound interest of self improvement. So, many times we feel like, what is the use of such kind of habits if we are not able to enjoy the club night or the other thing? But I think it made me realize that yes, the good habits are really important to make you experience something even better. And just to close about, you should not forget about, you should forget about goals and focus on the systems instead, which will stay with you. So that's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Apoorva. Let me stop sharing. Yeah. Yeah, definitely habits are important. So once we set our goals, so we should not underestimate the power of a habit. I think it takes around 21 days to form a new habit. So if you're struggling with anything, right, don't concentrate on long. I think just concentrate for those 21 days. I think that is sufficient. Because I also, because I mean, when I wanted to, I was in my weight loss journey. So I had to get up early at 7 o'clock. 7 to 8 was a workout. So it was like a nightmare for me. I don't know when I woke up so early. 7 o'clock is early for me. So I thought, okay, I can challenge myself. 3 weeks, I'll create a habit, and that's how I was able to do it. But yeah, it definitely we underestimate the power of small things. Then habit is
Yeah,
a small thing, but it can have a compound interest, as you said.
yeah.
Karthik, I wanted to
Nikhila.
ask one thing because I think Apoorva talked about habits, and I know in the weight loss journey which you are doing, I think you've never done in your life. It's for the first time, and I am observing that you did it for more than a month, right? It's all 40 days or 50 days.
Yeah, yeah. I think more than a month, maybe 40 days, 40,
40 days.
45 days.
So you're already crossed that barrier of coming back to that phase where you don't want to do anything. What helped you? Because I know Sahana is there to motivate you or maybe inspire you or whatever it is. For personally, according to you, what are the 2 to 3 things which help you to come out of that barrier, escape velocity, something, and to follow this uh, consistency? Because it is not easy. I've been trying because I was not able to be successful in this thing. अगर हाँ कुछ अगर sports if there is cricket, football or badminton, I get internally motivated, so I don't need external motivation. But for gymming or for exercising every single day, I still couldn't figure it out. मैंने अभी तक figure out नहीं किया कि मैं consistently कैसे लेके आऊँ वो motivation. But what made you to do that?
Yeah, definitely, Kiran. So consistency, I think we were talking with Surbi also, right? It for me, book club may to maintain consistency, it comes naturally because this is my strength area. But exercising and workouts is not my strength area. It's my the most weakest area. Getting up itself is the biggest weakest. I mean, if I think about exercise only, I start sweating. So it's difficult for me to start exercising and maintaining it for 2 3 1 month. I mean, forget about it. It is not going to happen, and this is the first time I am doing it. And because I mean, I always believe in this statement. I came across this so many years back. So when your why is big enough, the how will take care of itself. So when your why is big enough, the how will take care of itself. So I have been following this many times in my life, and I thought, okay, this time because of WFH, I had put on more than 5 kgs, and I hit 80 actually. So I've never hit 80 in my life. So I thought, okay, I mean, if you go back, everybody would have had some achievements, right, in your life. So you have implemented in your life. Even I have implemented this in my life. Just that over a period of time, we may not be able to accommodate or maybe difficult to change, right? So I thought of some accomplishments like that, which I have done it before also. I think Vijay also was sharing it one of the PIM sessions. So I have to just get that mindset, and yeah, that uncomfortable will be there just for a few days until you lose that weight. So now it's become a habit when I have lost another 1 kg compared to last book club. So almost 5 to 6 5 kgs I have lost. San has lost 5 kgs, and yeah, she also helps me to wake up early in the morning. Otherwise, I'll sleep off. So
So
yeah,
one solution I found, so use your spouse or someone to wake you up. Okay, fine. So one solution I know, action points, but it may not work for everyone because maybe somebody will get irritated. Man, मुझे सोने दो, you don't do anything. So because see, whatever you told, definitely mindset is one thing. It is intangible. People cannot maybe relate कि intangible चीजों को मैं कैसे implement करूं. But I want you to say something tangible. So Sahana's help to you will be one tangible activity. So let's say Sahana is helping you to get up. So her putting that action is helping you to become consistent. So anything else, Karthik, which comes to your mind, Sahana, you can also add because I know you are with him and you observe how he has transformed. So maybe you can also add what are those tangible things, daily things which Karthik does apart from the mindset part, which is helping him to break this barrier. It is not easy because someone who have never done in his life is breaking that barrier. It is a big thing.
First thing is he listens to me. That's very tangible. Okay. So basically, what we did is obviously we have our own coach, our health coach, who'll be able to, who's guiding us.
Hana, your
And we,
voice.
can you hear me? Sorry, my voice is a little low. Can you hear
Yeah.
me now?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, the first tangible thing I said is he listens to me, especially when it comes to this, just like how I listen to him when it comes to education, he listens to me when it comes to health. The second one is we have one coach who is like who knows through and through of everything of what we are doing. And it's Prakshal. So we have a community, I mean, where we can see visible results from people. And that is the second one. The third one is we are following something that is interesting and not boring, because the moment people have health in their mind, they think it's like, okay, I'm going to go on crash diets, or I'm going to go on, just salads. And it's not like that for us. So to be frank, I just prepared a salad, didn't realize when I was adding all the ingredients. I made it 0 oil, plus it had 8 to 9 vegetables in it, didn't realize. And when I actually ate it, it made me feel good. I've actually had a bad tongue for the last 2-3 days. And so such things. So it basically, the way we have designed our day is a lot interesting than how it used to be. Because when we used to wake up late, none of the activities would happen in the morning. We were in a hurry to log in or do other tasks. Now we wake up in the morning and we're able to see the difference. The moment we finish our workout, we know we have to do our post workout, and we know we have to set for the day, and we have a lot of time. And second thing, I mean, the most important thing is we get to spend a lot of time together. So these are all tangible things that I see, someone who can guide you through and make it more interesting, and a very visible community whom we see. So there is a couple who comes to the community. They have lost, as a family, they have lost 126 kilos, and that's not a joke. I was like, are 12 kilos also, I'm happy. 126 is not required for me. But the way we saw people, that was like a big game changer for us. And yeah, so those are the tangible things that I'm able to find it interesting. Both of us are able to find it interesting and continue it.
Yeah, that the Y factor was that one. Actually, when we went to last month, we had been to Eagleton Resort. Like Vijay had arranged a outing for PM community, and there are a lot of health coaches, and we both saw a lot of people, more than 70% to 80%. They are elder than us, but they are looking younger than us, and that was like a biggest
Slap in the face.
Yeah, so I was like, man, they were older than us, but they're not. We are looking older than them.
It was like we were in the borderline of dropping into depression.
Yeah, so I couldn't bear that actually. So since we were working from home, there was no comparison. When we went outside, when we saw so many people, there was a lot of comparison. Okay, we have put on weight. That's how we realized.
Amazing. Good. I think these are so golden points you mentioned. The community, how power of community helps you. It could be any community actually, and the person who is passionately driving, you will get influenced. And if you be with the community for 6 months, just decide to stay with 6 months, you will transform in that area yourself. So it will be a byproduct. So amazing, Karthik. Maybe this video which we'll cut out, we'll record this video and we will publish in the group so people can listen this 4 points. points. These are very highlight. Nice. Thank you so much, guys. Good. So we'll move to the next speaker, Karthik. Then we'll go with the group activity.
Yeah, sure, Kiran. So I think Surabhi can go next. Just
okay.
Surabhi is able to hear?
Yes, I think so.
Yes, Karthik. I haven't prepared for the day today, so yeah. Maybe next book club.
Okay, then we'll go to the next speaker then.
Rohit is there?
Yeah, I'm here actually. I was typing. Okay. So I just, listen and, comprehend what Karthik Sahana said. And I thought to give it a comment. So good work, guys. It is really inspiring actually, since work from home is going on. So we all are putting lots of weight. Although I work out a lot, but my sitting timings are too much, like 13 hours sometime. And because of that, my weight is constant. It is not increasing. It is to 76 now. Since my height is 5'9", so 76 is fine. But although I want to decrease some weight, some kilo. So that's great work. You have really inspired us. Okay. So talking of inspiring, let me talk about this book, 5 Level of Leadership, how leaders inspire and how leaders achieve more. What is the leadership and how we can develop leadership? This is all talked in this book. And last week I have covered one level, that was positional level. So there are positional leaders which are leader because they have given the position, certain position. I also give the example of Rahul Gandhi. Today, I'm going to talk about two more positions, two more level of leadership. One is the permission and another one is the production. So what is permission level? So permission level says people follow you because they want to follow. So let's say we have a manager in our company and we like him because of his certain behavior, because he's friendly, he's talking to us in a better way, and we feel comfortable working under him, something like that. So these kind of leaders are the level 2 leader, or we can say permission leader. They have, these kind of leaders have better relationship with their subordinates, not the employee but subordinates. They treat everyone as with respect. They consider everyone as a human being just like them. They attract or they work with the team, and they also value ethics. They think that uh, uh, there is one quiz actually. I just wanted to talk about that. They say that relationship is more powerful than price. Relationship is more powerful than delivery, and relationship is more powerful than quality. And last one, it is more powerful than service. So they overall they value relationship because they think that your relationship with the subordinate is more important than anything else. When these kind of leader produce better result, they go to the level 3, which is production level. So level 3 or production level leadership is basically when level 2 leader produce better result, they attract better talent. Let's say in one company, I have seen this since I work in telecom industry. So I have this network of people who switch between 2-3 companies like Nokia to Ericsson, Ericsson to Huawei. They do this very easily because they have relationship with the manager in each one company because they were working in some time there. And now when they want to switch, they have better relationship and they are better talented also. So whenever a manager in Nokia, he needs one good employee. So he may contact one of his old employee whenever he is working. He think that that employee is talented, and this manager is also talented, right? This is the point, because level 3 leaders, they attract better talent or better people. So since this guy is already talented, he's at level 3, he think that this employee is good, let me call him or let me talk to him. If he's available, he can join my company. So this is the example of level 3. And level 3 leaders are uh, basically better equipped with the uh, uh, production, and they are known for the work they have done for the organization. Like their work or their influence is up to the organization level. It's not up to the team level or individual level. They are known for whatever they have done for the organization. In my opinion, most of the general managers or the manager which are at the senior most positions, they usually are up to level 3. Level 2 leader, I think my example, what I believe, whatever I have worked, I think they are the uh, like line manager. Most of the line managers, I think they have some quality. Not all the line managers, but some line managers have this quality that they are being followed by, because they are loved. I have seen this kind of manager. They respect everyone. They don't distinguish based on your qualification, your experience, or your technical abilities. They consider everyone as equal. So these are the two examples. And next week I will be covering two more level of leadership, which are people development and pinnacle. So tune to the last week. Stay tuned, and we'll see. Thanks. Over to you, Karthik.
Thank you so much, Rohit. We'll be definitely waiting to listen to the other two leaders also. And there's a big difference between that leaders and what managers. So when in my office, my director, right, whenever he'll be in the town hall, he'll be like, your leaders, your leaders. I'll be like, oh my God, he's why are you saying leaders? There's so much of difference as per John Maxwell's book. The managers, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you
Okay.
so much, Rohit.
Wanted
So,
to add one thing, Karthik. So I think most people who are in corporate as well or in your personal life, if you have a question ki why other person is not listening to you, if you ever think, why this person is not listening, acha, why I'm not able to influence this guy, acha, why am I not able to convince my parents, why am I not able to convince my brother, why am I not able to convince my girlfriend, whatever, whoever you're talking to, if you're not able to influence, then this book is actually the answer for you. If you have team at your office and if you feel ki nobody's listening to you, then it's not team's problem, it's your problem. Your skills, your influencing skill, your leadership skill is not developed yet, and you feel insecure. So that is the answer for this. The book is the answer for you, because if you can really understand with everyone, it starts with level 1. The good part with John C. Maxwell mentioned, it is so easy, in one of the most powerful book I've read as well, is you start with everyone from level 1. And if you are at level 2, then only you can go to level 3. You can't jump to level 3. You cannot tell कि नहीं मैं इसके साथ level 3 में jump कर दूंगा, level 4 में कर दूंगा. You can never do that. Everything starts with level 1, and on top of it you build level 2 and level 3. So it's truly amazing book, especially people who have some team, who have some people around you. Read that book and trust me, your mind will be transformed. Too good. Thank you so much, Rohit.
Thank you, Kiran bhai. And I think, I just wanted to share, Kiran has recommended this book to me after having a long discussion. So he recommended this book to me, and I'm really pleased to know that. And I'm really happy that this is actually helping me. And I also, discover one thing, that if something like, Kiran is saying, if your team is not listening to you, you are not able to convince your, parents or family members or anyone. So the thing is that if something is wrong, there are two kind of people: wise and not wise. We can say not stupid. Let's say not wise. They are not wise. They are normal people. So who are normal people? If something goes wrong, they find problem in other people. They find fault in other people. If you are wise, you find problem in yourself, and that's where your growth begins. If you find that this is not working, this guy is the problem, then trust me, if you really think about it, 90% of the chances that there is problem with you. There might be problem with him also or her also, but just consider yourself, because you cannot change them, right? You can change yourself. So most of the time you can change yourself. The problem or fault lies to you. So this is what I want to add. This is what I have just learned after reading this book. You can develop yourself. The problem lies within you. Yeah, thanks.
wonderful, Rohit. Very true. 100%. I want to just add in that emoji of 100%. Okay. So we'll take an intro of new people who have joined. I think Abhijit has joined Uni, right?
Abhijit here, yeah? I don't know if
Abhijit, Kant, Stephen, Sid. Any of you guys want to introduce yourself if you have joined for the first time?
your name, your profession, where are you joining from, and maybe one thing which you're expecting out of the community. And also switch on the camera in case.
Okay.
Hey, Stephen is here. Awesome.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm Stephen Asogwa. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Stephen. Go away.
Okay. I'm Stephen. I'm joining from Nigeria. I'm a vet doctor. I'm a veterinary doctor. Yes. So I practice in Abuja, Nigeria. I was sent the link to this group by Shri. We are members of another book club before he referred me to this group. I hope to reignite my flair or passion for reading and improving myself. I find that if I leave my book for a while, if I stop reading for a while and just walk, my level of understanding and functioning drops. Yes, so a group like this tends to reignite that flair for reading. So I hope to learn from you all and hope that you learn from me too. Thank you.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Stephen. Really excited that you're joining from that part. And I think you're still at office or the clinic, and from the clinic you
Yes.
joined. So
Yes.
really appreciate that commitment, Stephen. Hope to see your great growth journey with us. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Great. Who else? Who else is there? I don't know if Abhijit can hear us. Abhijit, if you can hear, maybe you can unmute and share your intro as well. Or else anyone else? I think there's Sid. Who is Sid? Sid, if you're new, maybe you can unmute yourself as well. I don't know who Sid.
Hey, hi.
Hey,
I'm
great.
Yeah, I just joined the group to like see how, like what it's about. I don't have a clear goal in mind, and I'm currently like running two e-commerce brands, and I'm based in Bangalore.
Oh, that's amazing. So Sid, you have got the link from the meetup, or how did you join? How did you get
Meetup,
it?
meetup.com.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's really nice, Sid. Nice to have you. And any one expectation, one or two expectation from you for exploring any community or groups to see and check it out?
Yeah, mainly networking with like-minded people, like people who are into I know startups, product development. Maybe people who have founded some businesses.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Great. And how long you have been into the industry, Sid?
about 2 years.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Young entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Great. Glad to have you, Sid. Maybe we can connect offline in case you need anything else, any other information. And really glad to have you. Hope you have a great the journey with us as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Great. Anyone else is there, or Karthik, I think you can take over in case if anyone else is missed out, maybe you can message us. We'll bring you back in the screen.
Can we play that game?
Sure, I think we can, but we would need 6 volunteers. So there's a cash flow game which we wanted to play for maybe 10-15 minutes. We played this game almost, I don't know how many months back. So if people are switching on the camera and on the audio, you can maybe quickly click on the link. Just a second, I'll just share the link. You people who are in the laptop, you can just click and see if you can join the room as well. Karthik, or shall I share it directly from my screen? Or ask
Kiran, you
questions?
can share. Yeah, you can share it.
That will be much better, no?
Yeah.
Do you want to add yourself also, Karthik, or we'll start with only one player and see if people wants to add anything there?
We can add five. Any 5 of you guys want to join? I thought I'll sit and watch if anyone is joining because I played it last time.
So guys, if you can see the link, try to see if you can enter the room here. We'll get started in 2 minutes. If I find two to three player. Let me know if you're finding any difficulty in joining that.
Do we need to sign up and all that?
Not required, not required. You just click the link and see if you can open this page. And the password for this room is play.
Okay.
Karan, I think, sorry, Kiran, this is not opening.
Exactly.
I think this is taking us to the sign up page.
Let me create a new room here. Are you seeing this page, Kya?
Not this page, Kiran. I will show you.
Sign up page.
Sign up page.
Yeah.
This one, this link, if you can click. and see if you can access. Or else maybe Karthik, we can start with only one only one player I can add, and whatever cards comes, maybe audience can answer. What that also works in case.
I think we need to enter that username and password. I think last time I remember when Vijay was playing, we entered that name and password, correct?
Yes. So this
Create
is
game. Okay.
what to do. Shall we do like this itself? Or maybe each step people can answer anything in case it is difficult.
Yeah.
Kiran. Yeah, I feel that's better.
Better, no? Okay. So anyway, you guys can see my screen. What is this? Row. Financial statement. Select. So how many have your own financial statements?
Not to be disclosed.
Huh?
Not to be disclosed.
Not to be. No, how many have you have your own financial statement? It's not what you have in your financial statement. So if you don't have, maybe this could be a right format. Maybe you can copy this format and start writing. Most of us we ignore it. हमको लगता है कि कौन करेगा, क्या करेगा, इतना क्यों करना है. But yeah, so if you see the statement here, there's a salary, income, cash flow coming. Cash flow and interest, dividends is nothing. Expenses, my taxes, home mortgage payment, car loan, credit card, retail payment, other expenses. Assets, there is nothing, and see the liability. So if you see, total expenses is $1280. Total income is $2000, and payday mein net banta hai $720. Is a net cash flow. Okay. So this is a financial statement. So you remember this financial statements, and whatever decision we'll be taking will be aligning to this. So if I want to come out of the rat race, if I want to come out of those survival income wala fight, then I have to at least have how much? 1280 of income coming from passive income. And that will free me out of my debt, rat race debt. Okay, so let's quickly start. Okay. Okay, so who wants to answer this? Deal opportunity. Which deal type do you want? Small deal cost 5,000 or less. Big deal cost 6,000 or more. Small or big deal? Small karte hain. Okay, yeah, this is good. You spot an unusual 1500 Royal Spanish New World Havana Mint only, pieces of 8, gold coin in good condition at a swap meet. One only. Seller asks for $500. Cost 500, cash flow 0, down payment 500. Should I buy or should I pass? सोने का gold coin है भाई.
I think pass करना चाहिए because gold is not that much of a good investment.
Okay, that's Rohit's opinion. Who else? Anyone else? Pass कर दूं?
हाँ, pass.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, you have to participate, or else नहीं तो फिर it won't be much fun. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll pass for you, and I'll roll the die. Shit.
You were very good.
देखो, $110 का एक्सपेंस बढ़ गया अभी लाइफ में.
Okay.
Okay, fine. And roll. Big deal or small deal? Now, if you see, my expense has increased. Child expense. अब मेरे पास $610 ही है. बचता है जो. Okay. Let me go to big deal this time. This is good. Now, who will answer this? Apartment complex for sale. Most of you will get trapped here only. 60-unit complex available from pension fund that foreclosed on builder owner, on-site management in place. Cost 1 1.2 million, is it? Cash flow 11,000. So basically it will give 11,000 of input, is it? Cash flow input dega pocket mein. Down payment is 200,000. औकात ही नहीं है अभी तो.
Pass.
Okay. Anyone else have any other ideas? Okay, if I should buy or not?
No, I have to
I may be
pass.
wrong.
No, I think at this moment you should definitely pass. You should not think twice.
Yes.
Okay. Fine.
Yes.
Pass.
So, one learning is that, so until unless I have enough cash flow, I shouldn't practically go for big deal because I won't have enough capital to even invest. So quickly I have to earn more money so that I can have enough capital to invest big deals. Okay, fine. And roll. Let us go with a small deal now. ये थोड़ा अच्छा, ये आप कौन बताएगा ये? जिसने बोल दिया वो नहीं बताएगा, ठीक है? New people have to speak. It's very interesting. Excellent 2.2 by 1 condo with many extras for sale due to business success of owner. Moving up, so can you. Cost $60,000. Cash flow is -100. मतलब मेरे जेब से -100 जाएगा हर महीना with expenses or whatever it is, and down payment is 5,000. It might give me later stages में asset बन सकता है, but अभी फिलहाल तो every month में और -100 मेरा extra जाएगा. Apoorva, what would you do?
I think you can buy.
I can buy?
Yeah.
Okay, let me buy. Not enough funds. पैसे नहीं है. Take a loan of 3,000 with a monthly payment of 300. Yes कर दूं अपूर्वा?
हाँ कर दो.
No.
It's Apoorva's turn, no? So let's say अगर मैं bankrupt गया तो अपूर्वा देगी पैसा मुझे. ठीक है. So I bought it. Okay. अच्छा, buy. खरीद लिया अपने घर. अब तो मेरे पास बस $210 है.
Now you should go for big deal.
Now we go. All only. This is good. ये तो trading वाला आ गया, stock. So who has not answered can answer. So this is box office smash hit in adult division causes strong share price. Cost $30. Cash flow 0. Trading age is $10 to $30. Shares only 0. Buy or pass. Surbi? So the meaning is
Entertainment.co. Okay.
so cost is $30. So basically we are buying as a upsell. मतलब we are actually will buy the stock at $30 only. Cash flow is $0. मतलब we won't get any money right now. It is more of an equity investment. So if you buy it tomorrow, if the stock price increases, then you can sell it off and make money, just like buying a land and then selling it off. So there's something this kind of deal. So but every month का कोई cash flow नहीं, इसमें कोई dividend नहीं है, no money you will get. So shall we buy or pass?
I think if there is no cash flow every month, we are already taken a loan. So I think we can pass this.
Bye. Bye.
अपूर्वा को सब खरीदना है, देखना चाहती है कि कितना मैं कंगाल हो सकता हूँ मैं.
अरे ये buy कर दो, this will help you.
Yes. This is
किरण बताना पड़ेगा क्यों खरीदना क्यों नहीं.
income.
People will they will just do it right.
तो आप ऐसा डिसीजन दो जो आप करोगे अपनी रियल लाइफ में, तभी मजा आएगा यार. नहीं तो
Kiran, only $30, no? You can waste it.
भाई. Okay. ठीक है, 2 लोगों ने बोला. So you observe, see, I am listening to all of you. I don't have a financial coach. I'm listening to all of public demand and I'm taking the decision. अब मेरे साथ क्या होगा देखते हैं बाद में. भाई कितना शेयर खरीदूं? ये तो सोचा नहीं होगा.
How much we have in savings?
Savings, we don't have any savings, man. We have only 210.
10 ठीक है.
10 you can't actually.
तो पैसे नहीं, मुझे पर्सनल लोन लेना पड़ेगा सर्वाइव
Oh,
करने
sorry.
के लिए।
Maximum 2 or 3.
Let me put it.
Maximum 3.
So मतलब people have habit of living in the edge. ठीक है. ये देखो भाई, किसका मैंने सुना?
Lucky draw.
Okay. And oh my God, see man, we are just paying, we're paying. Okay. We have so much less cash. Okay, you're offered 40,000 per unit or for all unit in any combination duplexes, fourplexes, buyer. You have no, actually we can't even buy this. नहीं है इसमें, कुछ भी नहीं है आपके पास. Gone. ये देखो, किसका मैंने सुना? Buy a full set of expenses and lose 2 tons in charity. Not enough funds. So this is where the wrong decision comes. So if you remember, Vijay taught initially very good important principle. You always have at least 10 to 12 months of your savings without hampering your living expenses. If your living expenses, let's say 50,000, yeah, 60,000, then multiply 60,000 into 12. So how much is it? 12 into 6 is 7.2. 7.2 lakhs, keep it as an FD or keep it as savings with you, and maybe an FD, such that it will help you in your emergency time. If you don't keep it, then you have to borrow personal loan with monthly payment of $200. You do last, देखो turn भी skip हो गया यार इसमें. We'll take last 2 turn, okay? We'll go with the speakers. यार ये खेलने नहीं दे रहा यार, कितना पैसा लेगा?
We had a car.
हाँ?
For tires, no? I was going there.
ये देखो, this is gone, this is not gone. मतलब पैसे नहीं है, अब और बच्चे पैदा करने हैं. बस, we are going in financial debt. Wow, अब go to air show. Good, good, very good. अब नहीं हो पाएगा, चलो. So, अब तो हम लोग खत्म है. We are bankrupt. किडनी बेचेंगे हम लोग. Horrible state to be in.
Don't we have any option to go to KBC, which NTR is running?
KBC में वही है ना. If you remember that KBC में one guy came, he won the money and then he went bankrupt because of poor financial decisions he took. No financial education.
I think this guy who won this, $1 million, I think.
Correct.
Yes.
We are done. We'll go for the next part. Karthik will go next. I think the PM learnings and then the set of speakers.
Yeah. I think this was interesting. I thought you will continue.
I'm bankrupt, man. We'll do next time again. We'll do at least 1-2 weeks. We'll do it. Next time we'll be prepared and we'll add all of you so that you take your own financial decisions.
Yeah, that will be interesting.
Kiran, something interesting just came in my mind. I just wanted to say. Sometime, I mean, you're playing this game, right? So this is actually related to this one. We all have dream, right? So sometimes we are having dream, and actually our brain, it does not distinguish between reality and dream, right? So something horrible happened, right? And we think that ये भगवान ये dream होना चाहिए, and next second we wake up और ये तो dream था. So this lesson taught us that whatever we have just played, right? Let's consider as a this was a simple game. Let's consider this has actually happened. Now take the learning, whatever the bad decision you have taken, so that those you cannot repeat in your real life, right? तो जो ड्रीम में होता है वैसे मतलब ये मैंने क्या कर दिया यार, ये अब कुछ नहीं हो सकता, राइट? ये भगवान ये ड्रीम हो जाए, और वो ड्रीम हो एक्चुअली, तो वी फील वेरी हैप्पी, राइट? चलो ड्रीम था, फाइनली वी आर ओवर. So whatever decision we are taking every second or every day, let's say every day, they are shaping our future. And there are certain unexpected things that you cannot control, right? So those are there, but whatever you can control, you control, like your expenses, mortgage or loan, all these things. So this is a good lesson, good game. If you lose, you just learn. If you are not losing, that's a great thing.
Yeah, it's really amazing point, I think, which Rohit mentioned actually. Whatever decision you take on a daily to daily basis, it actually shapes you and also gives you motivation to work really hard and maybe create more assets. So taking those decisions is the key, and nobody is responsible. You are the responsible person of your success or failure in any area which you are choosing to. So good, awesome. All right, we'll go next. Karthik, over to you then.
Thank you so much, Kiran. So how many of you attended last week's PIM session? So did anyone of you attended? Like, yeah, we'll just do a recap for a minute or two. So what Vijay shared, what did Vijay share?
I have 3 points, but I will not cover now. I'm speaking too much. Let's give everyone a chance. And I have 3 interesting points that I definitely wanted to share. So let everyone share, then I'll continue.
I think Vijay shared about the priorities of a. Anyone want to share? He shared about priorities of a career growth, right? So he showed 8 spokes. We have Wheel of Life, right? So similar to that, Vijay shared about 8 spokes of career growth. Okay, you want to see? I'll just share my screen quickly.
Actually, the spokes was very nice. Karthik, maybe you can share that in the group as well later.
Yeah. So I hope you're able to see. It's little blurred, but we'll manage to read it. So level of satisfaction in job performance, organizing yourself for timely deliverables, relationship with manager and higher authorities, clarity on your profile and work, involvement with the team, communication and management skills, customer or client dealing, personal growth beyond job profile. So these are 8 spokes of career growth. And he also shared 8 interesting questions. So let me share that also. Okay, where is that? Which screen you are able to see?
Cash flow.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, so I hope you are able to see now. So these are some 8 questions which Vijay posed among those 8 spokes, like how satisfied are you in your job performance, right? How organized you are in terms of your deliverables, right? Miss my deadlines, majority of the time I make things happen, never miss my deadlines. So how is the relationship with manager and higher authorities? Like always have friction or difficult to express relationships, right? So with whom you would prefer to work? A person who communicate rarely or regularly, who understand your requirement or who is proactive, who goes extra mile, or who is just very transactional, right? And out of the above qualities, which one do you possess, right? The ball came to our court, right? Clarity on your job profile, right? So are you clear? What is your role in your organization? Sometimes clear, sometimes confused. Someone who is crystal clear about the role in my job profile. What is your involvement with the team? Okay. So I'm not involved at all, involved at the surface level only. So do you think involvement is wastage of time? How are your communication management skills, right? Are you struggling or you're okay or it's painful? How is the customer and client dealing? Then personal growth beyond job profile that we are doing as part of Growth Express, as part of this book club, right? So these are some interesting questions which Vijay posed. Rohit, you want to add some points you wanted to share, right?
Karthik, do share that link as well, the Google form link. Maybe people can access that later, people who have not joined. Something that questions.
Yeah, I will share it right away. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, here you go. This is the form which he shared. I wanted to share like a list of priorities, right? You was telling when you are in between age 20 to 30. I think Rohit wants to share. Yeah.
Karthik, you can go ahead. I have just 3 points. So if
you
want,
can go on, Rohit. Yeah, I will add if anything.
So actually, Vijay sir talked about lots of things like Karthik is mentioning. So I just wanted to focus three things here, which he specifically mentioned for like us who are the working professionals, so who are going to office. So so he said like if you want to achieve more in your career, let's say your business or office or somewhere else, right? So you just need to put extra effort. So if you want to get something, give that thing. If you want to achieve more, give more. So that's how it works. Let's say if you are all the employee, all the colleagues are going to office at 9 o'clock, you just go 8 by 8, 1 hour early, right? So this is one example that you are showing yourself or the organization that you want to put extra effort. If everyone is leaving at 5, just leave at 6 or maybe 6:30, because it's not sitting there, it's just putting extra effort. Like you want to get extra, so you are putting extra. That's one thing. And you take initiative. So I think this thing, I'm actually fortunate enough to work in a company where I have this thing. I can take initiative from my own. I don't need to ask to my manager. My manager said that if you have something, you just pick up. If you find something, you just pick up by yourself. You don't need to ask me. So you just take initiative by yourself. Don't wait other to for you to ask or for you to do that thing. So that way you are putting extra effort, you are doing extra things. And the in turn, what will happen if you are looking to get more, want to get more success, more financial security or anything. So you will achieve that because you are putting extra effort, you are giving more, and that's the law. If you put more, you will get more. So that these are the 2-3 points that I wanted to emphasize here. Yeah. Over to you, Karthik.
Thank you, Rohit. Yeah, and adding to what Rohit mentioned, he covered how you have to. I mean, yeah, Vijay also shared about one guy of IIT who became lead in 3 years, right? Following implementing what Rohit shared. And one more thing I wanted to cover is about the list of priorities what Vijay shared. So he was sharing like when you are between age 20 to 30, you can do a lot of experiments because there is not much responsibility. So when you are between 30 to 40, identify your niche area, right? And when you are between 40 to 50, work on your goal, work on that niche area. 80%, like give 80% of your energy and 80% of your time towards that niche area, right? And when you are between 50 to 60, that's when you can see massive success, and that 20% of time you can invest in others, right? So, I mean, if you are already crossed this stage, no need to worry, you can start now. But this is what Vijay actually shared. And I think he shared one video of Sadhguru also in another group. So where Sadhguru also speaks about when you are 33, how I mean your energy can be like a burst. How your energy can burst out towards what you want to achieve, right? So after I thought, okay, it's a coincidence or no, I don't know, but it actually added a lot of value because when I was in my 20 to 30, right, I also did a lot of experiments, and now I'm fortunate enough to be part of this. I mean, unknowingly, I started finding my niche area and I'm working on it. But yeah, everything fell in place. So it's so true what Vijay shared, actually. Thank you so much. Okay, so Nikhila, you want to go next?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your spotlight, Nikhila. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Hello everyone. This is Nikhila. I'm from Bangalore. So today I'm going to talk about 7 habits of highly effective people. So yeah, in this book, the author has spoken about very important points that now we need to develop by ourselves in order to place ourselves in amidst of the highly effective people. So the first point is be proactive. Second one is begin with the end in mind, and then third thing is put first things first, and then fourth one is think win-win situation, and then fifth point is seek first to understand than to be understood, and then sixth one is synergize, and then seventh one is sharpen the saw. So today I'm going to talk about the first point, which is be proactive. So just before going to that point, author also he also mentioned about how does these habits helps us in developing ourselves from dependent to independent and from independent to interdependent. So he has mentioned that the habits 1, 2, and 3, like proactive, and then begin with the end in mind, and then put first things first, will helps us to become from dependent to independent person. And then habit 4 and 5, once we achieve from dependent to independent level, then we should focus on habits 4 and 5. This will help us to move from independent to interdependent, where we have to work as a team. These 4 and 5, 6 habits will help us. And final habit is habit 7, which is the main which is a very important point, that is nothing but personal growth, where we have to develop by ourselves so that we can change the outer world. Yeah, so and then the next one is I'm going to talk about first thing, that is be proactive. So I wanted to give one simple example of mine. So how I was a reactive, and then now how I realized that I am a reactive person and I am working on that. I'll give you only one situation. So there happens a situation saying that I wanted to go for one place where I really don't want to go. So initially and all, I was when I used to be a reactive person, I was like always blaming the situations and then people, and I don't want to come. I used to cry and all. But later I have realized I have the chance to speak up, and I have created one situation where the others came and tell us, Nikhila, it's okay, you need not to come to this place. It's okay, we can go. So in that kind of situation, I have created one kind of situation where I take my stand and not going to that place. So this is the one of the real example that I did on my own, and I realized what is the difference in me. So yeah, just before calling out my talk, I wanted to speak about the differences between proactive and reactive. So proactive people are always drivers and then script writers of their own lives, whereas reactive people, they follow the others decisions, and they become passengers of own lives. And then the proactive people, they take initiative and act, whereas reactive people, they are told to act and they wait for the others to told in order to take the actions. And then proactive people are always responsible, they take responsibility for whatever the circumstances and situation, whereas reactive people, they always blame the circumstances. And then proactive people, they know how to choose to respond to the given situation, whereas reactive people think that the world is happening to them. Yeah. So this is what I would like to deliver today. Thanks for this chance. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Nikhila. It was a nice presentation, simple and very effective, proactive and reactive. So hope we'll listen to more of it from the book. Amazing book. So Soundarya, will you be able to share?
Yeah, Karthik, I can go. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, it's little feeble actually. Be little louder.
Can you hear me now clearly?
Yeah, little better.
My bandwidth is bad. I am not sure if I am visible.
Yeah, it's visible. You are visible. So I just spotlight you. Yeah, done.
Yeah. All right. Hi all. So in the Diwali book club, Kiran asked me a question like, what thought process and then what values and then how the PIM is helping me. So, that day I wasn't able to put it across in a neat format. So I just watched the recording again, and then I thought maybe I have to clearly give it. So that's the reason that I'm here to share my experience with the PIM. Now I have simply broken down into values, money, book club, and PIM experience. So today I'll be talking about only the values part. So the values that I'm carrying and what is my thought process. I want to share a story. This story was told to me by my aunt, who is a school teacher, primary school teacher. When I was in masters, she told me to analyze and understand the importance of education. There was a student, and the student was walking. He doesn't know where the path leads to. He's very directionless, and he'll be just moving ahead. Though he's in chaos, he doesn't know where to go. He sees a man, an elderly wise man. The man comes forward and asks the student, "Where are you going towards?" The student simply replies, "I do not know, but I'm just following the path." And the man tells him, "Okay, you have to go in this way." And he simply follows the direction and he says something. The elderly man says something to the student. "Pick up as much as stones possible on your way when you discover." Now, this led the student to laugh at this person. "Why should I carry the stones?" Now he moves across ahead, and then he keeps thinking about this old man, what he said. And then the second time, he again meets another person who is a middle-aged man. Again, they both converse with each other, and then the man, he tells that you have to go in this direction. After guiding him certain instructions, he again says something that the student gets intrigued. So what is it? Carry as much as stones possible. Now he really got serious. The student really got serious. What is this? The first person said to carry stones. The second person is also saying to carry stones. Should I really laugh at him or should I really think about it? Okay, so he kept moving ahead. Now this time he saw a wise lady. Now the lady was gentle, calm, and then she asked him where he was going towards. The student simply replied, "I do not know, but I'm just following the path. And I want some directions. Can you guide me?" The lady replied, "Yeah, yes, you have to go in this direction, but carry as much as stones possible that you discover across your path." Okay, so this time he really got very serious. The student was thinking, okay, if all of them are saying, why don't I carry few stones with me? And he carried few stones and just, it was like 4 to 5 stones he just carried, and then he just went. As as he went ahead, there was a gate which ends his his destination, leading to a new path. So as soon as he just goes there near the gate that marks, that ends this journey and sets ahead another journey. Now, when he enters that gate, all the stones were turned into valuable diamonds. Now, the student was really wondering what is happening. The moment he realized that all of the stones were turned into diamonds, the gate was simply closed. He turned back, the gate was closed. So the moral of the story is time is powerful. Number one. So here, the moment he crossed the gate, he cannot go back. So that means he simply set another journey. Number two, what you sow, you reap. All the hardships, all the struggles that you carry will definitely yield you the better results. So this is value number one. Value number two is something which was shared by one of my professor. He was a scientist. So in his seminar, he told this story. Now, this is a conversation between a son and a father. The son, he is just a 5 years kid. He goes to the father, and both of them are in outing. The son sees the sky, the vast sky, and then he just gets surprised at the sky, and then he just gets scared. He asks the father, Father, what if the sky falls on us? I'm scared. The father says to the son, Son, don't worry. There are unseen pillars led by the good people in the world, which is called as love. So the takeaway from this story is nothing but you should be able to, contribute to the society. We say, right, contribute to the upcoming generations. So how you shape the world, how you shape the world, what contribution you give is really important. So I think we're all are focusing on that. This is value 2. Value 3. This is very personal. I was a little kid. I went to my mother. I asked, when I got to know my name is Soundarya meaning beautiful. I told to my Mom, I'm not really very fair. I'm not beautiful. Why did you name me as Soundarya? She told me, beauty is not something physical or outer. Beauty is also inner. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. So when you come across people, there will be people whom you have to, in life is unpredictable, and in life you need to choose right decisions. So at that time, anything can seem meaningless. When you add meaning to it, that is making beauty. So if you see a person who needs help, you help them, that's a beauty. If you see a plant which is dying, you water it and you help the plant to grow, that's a beauty. When the plant yields a flower, you take the flower, you garland it, give it a meaning, put it to a god or offer it with devotion to the god, that's a beauty. So she taught me to see things in a different way. So there is always this side and that side, right? So if I have to tell about an XYZ axis, so if you are in X axis, I'm always taught to see from Y axis as well. So in that way, I don't get only a piece of cake. I can also try or just go around all over the cake. So for this, she told me that you need guts, you need to trust the unseen, and you need to keep learning no matter what. And I simply have faith in you. So this keeps me going no matter whatever happens in my life. I always make my life beautiful so that I can also create other lives beautiful. This is value 3. Okay, so this is it. I have few quotes here. Get busy living rather than get busy dying. This is a favorite quote by Sadhguru. Idiots do things they don't like. Intelligent ones do what they love. Geniuses learn to do what is needed joyfully. So whether you are, you wanted to fall into any of the category, it is left to you. So we all face such situations where we are idiots, we are intelligent and also geniuses people. But learnings is what keep us grounded, open-minded, passionate about life. So you go after life, you will get everything in life. So be it relationship, be it money, everything. So learn the skills required for the life and then lead your life. And I also wanted to, so these values are like, it is like the string holding the kite. So you are a kite, you will be flying high, and these values, these standards, these ethics will simply hold you. This is unseen. When the kite is flying, this is unseen, but your values are something that which keeps you always grounded, which keeps you, it will just hold you up when you're flying. So this is the importance of values, and this is what is my thought process, and that is why I love this book club, I love this community, and that's why I'm open to learnings. And even though I did not understand what is this cash flow game, I was simply watching, and then I was like, okay, fine, I will learn this. Moving ahead, I will talk to Kiran, I will talk to Karthik, I will learn this. And there was also leadership. So I was like, relationship, oh my God, I'm really bad at it. So I was just thinking that recently I just had, I was liking a guy who is my classmate, and then something happened, and I was like, I was overcoming all those things. So I have to go and read this book to deal with my manager and also the relationships. All right. And yeah, I also wanted to end with a verse. This is a beautiful verse. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jhatare shayanam, iha samsare, bahudustare, kripaya pare, pahi murare, bhaj govindam, bhaj govindam, govindam bhaj mudamate. We all have one life, so live your life to the fullest. Make your life joyful. Do not just get stuck in your life. And this is all about it. Thank you so much. Over to you, Karthik.
Wow, amazing. Too good. So many things to learn, right? So many values, so many things he shared. So I think it boils down to this something. There's something called work tank. So you have to keep filling the work. So I mean, that's how the results come. And there's something called love tank. So you have to keep filling the love tank. So it's similar to water tank, right? So when we compare, we'll be like, he put only this much effort, but he's getting big result. This guy is putting so much effort, he's not getting any result at all. Okay, so it depends on how much your tank is full. Is your work tank full or is your love tank full, right? Need not be in only particular aspect, but in general, right? So that's how it's calculated, I guess. I mean, I heard it from some podcast long back. Thank you so much, Soundarya. Wonderfully shared. So we'll go to the last speaker. I think we are already 10:30. So that's why we have got Kohli at the end. So Kiran, over to you.
Amazing. I think the talks are really amazing. Soundarya brought really good colors in our book club, and I never expected that she will sing and bring this color. And I think this last time I heard this song was in my childhood. I clearly remember because my mom and dad used to sing sometimes in the pujas, and even in our culture we have this song. So I remember that the moment Soundarya said. So thank you so much, Soundarya, for connecting those dots and bringing an amazing talk. All right. Great. So I'll start with a very good quote. Many people must be aware of this quote. So Steve Jobs said this: if you're working on something exciting that you really care about, if you are working on something exciting, if you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. Okay. So if you're working on something which you really you care about it, nobody has to push you. You yourself are pushed by the vision, pulled by the vision. So I'll give you 5 ways to intentionally not to act old. We have this habit, even if you are young or old, we sometimes act as if we are old people. When I say old people, it's not out of age, it's about the way we live our life. Seems that we are older people. Okay, so there are 5 questions and 5 ways to look and feel and be younger to inspire any age groups around you. Okay, first point is to always ask questions. If you observe yourself, you don't ask questions to people. If you're inquisitive, then it means that generally what happens when you grow old, people aren't inquisitive. When you stop asking questions, you lose the curiosity, you lose the interest in life. So aapko kuch questions hi nahi aate. Have you ever imagined a young child, a young kid, even if his young kid is very introvert, he'll always ask questions to his father or mother. Mama, ye aisa kyun hota hai? Papa, ye aisa kyun hota hai? So that curiosity always makes the person feels young. And if you're losing that curiosity, if you're losing that zeal to ask questions, you yourself have to look yourself inside. What is happening to me? Am I becoming old? If you're not enthusiastic, if you're not curious enough, maybe you are. So look yourself into it. The second one is keep the bar of excellence high. Generally, old people lower the standards. What is lower the standards? Re ho jayega na yaar, kar lenge. Matlab whatever happens, whatever new thing happens, nahi, tu kar le. So you are never excited for new things. You are never excited for change. But any child, if you see, he's super excited for new things. Acha, ye kya nahi cheez hai? What is new things coming up? And while pursuing those new things, you always keep your bar of excellence high. Even if you're working 20 years, 15 years in your current career or in your life, even a young people should get inspired how this person is so enthusiastic to learn this thing. In fact, I've seen one of the example at LinkedIn or somewhere. One of the person's father was 78 years old, and because of pandemic, he lost his businesses because pandemic created a lot of huge problem for many people. And our father's generation, or maybe people who are maybe above 40 or 45, have tendency to, let's say, not adapt for technology. You don't want to use technology at all. You don't want to use any phone apps, nothing. हमको बस जाना है दफ्तर पे, we'll do offline, we'll do whatever activity, because that is what the mindset they came up with. They're not excited to learn and adapt to technology. But this guy, his father, at 78 years old, once the business collapsed, he was waking early in the morning at 6 a.m. Although his son was not waking up at that time, early in the morning he's waking at 6 a.m., reading books and learning how to use WhatsApp, learning how to use the tools needed to run his business. And the son was inspired because old meaning doesn't this age. If you want to keep your bar of excellence high, you can inspire anyone. So always see if you're keeping your bar excellence at high or not. So your standards will determine by yours. The third one is very essential. Be people centric. Have you observed that sometimes if you play cricket, if you break someone's glass in bachpan jab khelte the, we used to break glass of some old people, and then we'll get scared that uncle will scold us, uncle will do this. Why? Because we're so bothered about our stuff. We're bothered about so many things that we are so self-centric. We forget that what excites other people. How many times have you ever tried to go reach out to a new person in your team or in your close, maybe acquaintance circle, to know the person's life? Or are you so self-centered to be in your own life? So being people-centric is so powerful. If you observe Vijay, or have you ever observed any leaders or any good manager or any person whom you see that person is really good in his life, you will see whenever you talk to him, he will never worried about his life. He will never share his problem. Mere life mein ye ho gaya tha, ye ho gaya tha, wo ho gaya tha. No, he'll be interested in your life. And you'll be so excited to share ki acha yeah mere life mein ye hua tha, my life is today I went to office, my office mein ye hua tha. So you will feel so happy to share your life with that person, because that person is people centric and he makes you feel so special for you to share that content to him. So but are you that person? When you talk to people, do people want to share things with you? Naturally, ask yourself. The fourth question, the fourth way, be posture conscious. So body posture, when I say posture conscious, you don't sit like this. You become a lumberjack and you get so accumulated by sitting like this, and after 20 years your spinal cord is only tilted. But sit like a young person, sit tall, stand tall. When you're talking to someone, look into someone's eyes. When you're shaking hands, shake hands properly and pass on that energy. So see, I have learned this, I felt this from Vijay, because the Vijay is person who's full of energy. Whenever I talk to him, whenever I meet him, whenever I shake hand, you'll see the power, the energy vibration, you'll feel it. So same way, when you pass on that energy to someone else, people should feel I came near the transformer. So your posture, your body language plays a very huge part of it. Okay, the last point, remain today focused. Have you ever observed people who live in past success? How many times they speak? अच्छा मैंने 10 साल पहले ऐसे किया था. अच्छा मैंने 5 years पहले ऐसा किया था. अच्छा last year I did that. People who are all yesterday centric, they'll always talk about their past success, past success, past success. They will be never today focused. What is today focused? What are you reading today? What problem are you solving today? What new things are you learning which is adding value to people's life? What new things you're picking up which is inspiring you to wake up early in the morning? What are the new things which you're picking and you're using those new things to help others? Anything which is exciting you. So you always remain today focused, not the past success. Yeah, past success were there. You bring out those past success when you're low in life to bring confidence ki no, you are also someone, aap bhi life mein kuch ho, and your success proves that you've done something amazing in your past life. So use those incidents, use those events to boost your morale up, boost your confidence up, but don't stay there, or else your future success will become your future failure will become your present if you don't act. So remain today focused. Okay, so just 5 ways to intentionally not to act old. First point is to ask questions, be more curious. Second is to keep the bar of excellence high. If you have kids, are your kids being inspired of you taking steps? Something which we will never thought of, because no other parents will do that. And the reason I'm sharing example, because I see Prakshal Vishal, I see Akshay Sima, who have been part of my coaching journey. Their kids are inspired with the parents. It is amazing. I have not seen much, because in my childhood also, when you become a parent, you tell your kids, you read. I won't read, you read. When everything happens, like, tum karo. मैं नहीं करूंगा, तुम करो. So ये habit I've seen in almost all aspect of it. They will fight with others, but they don't want the kids to fight with other kids. So they'll subconsciously we're setting up wrong examples. So that is one more thing. So you have to always make sure that we are keeping that bar of excellence always higher. The third point is be people centric. Fourth is be posture conscious, and the fifth is remain today focused. So I think that's the point which I wanted to share. So this 5 points, if you can inculcate, this is the first step towards to become a good coach. The reason I shared this short content is so people who are aspiring to become a coach or a mentor, you must be asking, Acha, what is Vijay is having? What is anyone, 60 people is having? See how many of these points we or anyone is practicing. It may not be 100%. It's just an intention and attitude and action towards pursuing this thing. So if you can ask yourself this question and evaluate yourself and see where you can work towards on yourself to grow and also inspire and add value to other people's life. So that's about from my side. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening.
Amazing, Kiran. Wonderful, as usual. So we'll should we take a group photo?
Yes.
Okay.
The book, right?
Yeah, I'll also get a book.
Kiran, there are 5 points, right? One is ask question, keep the bar high, be people centric, and fourth one is inspire, right?
Be posture conscious.
Be posture conscious, right? I'll just note it down.
I'll just share it.
Yeah, and the last one is be today's focus, right?
Yeah, remain today focused.
Yeah, remain. This Zoom copy paste is not working. I don't know, for me also.
No, it doesn't work in Zoom, I guess. I have
Right.
tried so many times.
Yeah, I take a screenshot.
Well, paste it. Okay, so I hope everyone is ready with the book.
Can you pause the recording, Kiran?
Yeah.